Hello Red Devils, welcome back to another video. MUS Religion here, and Manchester United play Chelsea on Sunday, and it will be a really interesting match because based on the performance against Everton, it was really poor. However, the performance against Manchester City, although the players were a bit more energetic, the passion was there, but the quality was still not there. Against Manchester City, we couldn't even pass like two or three players together. We couldn't string that many passes, and Man City in the first 20 to 25 minutes they were rattled, by our energy and pressing. But when we had the ball, we didn't create that much, and that's been our key issue. When we have the ball, we don't create, we don't take shots on target. We don't have sustained attacks, and that's one of the key areas that Solskjaer has to improve, and that can only improve by bringing in new players, bringing in quality players, because these players at the moment are not Manchester United quality. Some of them should be sold this summer, and Solskjaer, he's got a massive job to do this summer. We need to bring in players, and he needs to work on the fitness as well. Fitness was a key issue that arose, in the Sky Sports punditry. Man United players look tired after 50 minutes, which is not good enough. The game's 90 minutes. The game is not 50 minutes. So, we need to work on so many things. But the fans turning on Solskjaer, you lot, I'm not sure why you're turning on Solskjaer. He's not had a pre-season. He's not had a transfer window. These players aren't Solskjaer's players. Obviously, he can only work with the players at the club at the moment, and they are Mourinho and Van Gaal signings. So, don't blame Solskjaer. It's 100% the players. Give Solskjaer time. Solskjaer needs 2 or 3 years. Just like Klopp at Liverpool. When Klopp came in at Liverpool in the first year, he was absolutely terrible. But look at Liverpool now, and that's what Man United need to be. We need to rebuild. Give Solskjaer, 2 or 3 years to get his team, his squad of players, and that will implement and change the style of play as well. But anyways, this is my predicted lineup to face Chelsea in the Premier League. So I will still stick with David De Gea in goal. Although this season he's not been that great, David De Gea, we can't forget, for the last 4 or 5 seasons, he's been saving Manchester United all this time. And one bad season, or even 2 or 3 bad months this season, you can't punish him for that when he's been carrying Manchester United for the last 4 or 5 seasons. I can't believe fans are turning against De Gea. He's our best goalkeeper, and we have to play him. In my opinion, I still have a lot of love for De Gea. If it wasn't for De Gea, Man United would be, I don't know where we would be without De Gea, because he saved us so many times in the past, and that he deserves respect. We can't disrespect our players, and David De Gea is especially one of the players we can't disrespect. He owes nothing to Manchester United. He saved us for all these years. He's been carrying us on his back. He's had one of the worst defense in front of him, and he's still been producing for the last 4 or 5 years. So you can't turn on him, in my opinion. So David De Gea in goal. Now the centre backs, I would go with left back Luke Shaw. I thought he had an okay game against Manchester City, but the goal for Bernardo Silva, Luke Shaw should have been closing him down much quicker. But I still have faith in Luke Shaw. He needs to up it, but I still have faith in him. Centre backs, I would keep Lindelof, but I would change Chris Smalling. In my opinion, Chris Smalling had one of the worst games this season against Manchester City. His positioning was all over the place, and so was Lindelof. But Smalling was one of the key factors. The defending wasn't that great. I would bring in Eric Bailly. I want to see Eric Bailly start for us. I'm not sure why he gets dropped after one mistake when Smalling, Jones, they make so many mistakes, but they don't get dropped. Is it because they're English? I'm not sure. But Eric Bailly deserves to start, in my opinion, and he needs a run of games, because as soon as Eric Bailly gets a run of games, he looks like a great defender. And he was our best defender last season, so I'm not sure what's happened, but hopefully Eric Bailly comes back in. Right back, I would drop Darmian. He didn't play that good against Manchester City. And Dalot, I'm not sure what he's done wrong, but Dalot deserves to start, in my opinion. And it's against Chelsea at Old Trafford, and they don't have a good recent record here. So, I'm confident that it'll be a draw or a victory for us. I don't think Chelsea will beat us. So, Diego Dalot right back. Now, obviously, we know that Hazard will be on Diego Dalot. So, Dalot will need to have one of his good games. But I do believe in Dalot, and I do trust him. He's only young. He's only going to get better. So, I would start him. Now, centre defensive mid, I would start McTominay. I'm not sure whether he's injured or not. I can't wait for the press conference because that's very late, and I need to make the video earlier. So this is based on my thoughts. So I would start Scott McTominay if he's fit and ready to play. If he's not, then I think Solskjaer will probably play, Fred or Matic. but I would personally want to see Scott McTominay. He's a fantastic player. I think he was probably carrying an illness, but I think he'll be back for the Chelsea game. And McTominay has been fantastic this season. Brilliant tackling, passing, control. He's looked like a great player. So I would bring him in personally against Chelsea. And similarly, I would continue with Andreas Pereira. Although he had some moments against Manchester City where you thought, okay, that's not good enough. He did have good moments of passing and creating chances, and that's what we need. And he shows very high energy and passion. So we need the energy from midfield. If Solskjaer's not going to play Ander Herrera because of all the PSG talks, then I would personally like to see Andreas Pereira be given the chance again. And McTominay and Pereira, academy graduates, and in my opinion, I do think they could do a job against Chelsea, because Chelsea in the midfield, when you have fast midfielders with energy, they struggle. So that would be fantastic for Andreas Pereira. And alongside him, now Paul Pogba, I can't defend him anymore. I'm not sure what's wrong with him. Maybe he's got his heart set on a move to Real Madrid, so that's probably what distracting him. But I don't think Solskjaer will drop him, because he's not dropped him yet. So I don't think Solskjaer will drop Paul Pogba. And I do want to see Paul Pogba play against Chelsea, because we need creative players. And if Pogba's not playing, who's going to create for us? So Paul Pogba has to stop, but he needs to step his performances up. His performances lately haven't been that good. He needs to step it up, and hopefully against Chelsea, it's a vital game for top 4. If we beat Chelsea, we've got a great chance of getting Champions League football for next season. That will attract players in the summer. So hopefully Paul Pogba has a very good game. Now the front three, I would put Alexis Sanchez in centre forward position, because I think this is his best position, and the way he can dribble from midfield to attack, we need someone like that. And I want to see Alexis Sanchez given a chance, given a start, and see that if he actually is finished or if he's got something to give. And the front two I would go with is Marcus Rashford. I thought Rashford had a brilliant game against Manchester City. His dribbling, hold up play, everything was good apart from his shooting, but he can work on that. And against Chelsea, Rashford does have a good record, so I would bring him in. And up front with him, I would put Anthony, Martial. And I think Sanchez, Rashford and Martial, this front three is very dynamic, very interchanging. And I think this front three could cause Chelsea a lot of problems, because David Luiz and Rudiger, or whether it's Christensen, they don't like to cope with pace, pacey forwards. So this would be, in my opinion, the ideal team to face Chelsea, because of the personnel that Chelsea have. They would struggle against pace. So stick Rashford and David Luiz, stick Martial and Rudiger or Christensen, and Sanchez pinging the passes forward in between and in behind them. That would be amazing. And hopefully Solskjaer does a team similar to this. But this team, in my opinion, is the best team to face Chelsea at Old Trafford on Sunday. So David De Gea in goal, Luke Shaw, Lindelof, Eric Bailly, Dalot, McTominay, Pereira, Pogba, Sanchez, Rashford and Anthony Martial. So let me know what you think about this team in the comments below. It's been MUS Legend. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.